Guys, this is taking me back to...
Count to 10. You can do this.
It's taking me back to when I couldn't even be in front of the camera.
It's all in your
It's just like, Alright guys, so today I'm going to go audition to be part of a television station street team, and it requires us to be in front of the camera. And yes, I've done YouTube videos, but that is so different because I can get tongue twisted like this and blah blah blah, and like you guys still kind of love me and watch my videos, but I can't do that in front of the television. So I have my friend here, Wendy Aguilar, who is actually a reporter. She has worked for programs like Good Day Sacramento. She was working in were you working in Los Angeles?
I worked in Los Angeles, Arizona, Texas. I worked for CBS stations, ABC, and most recently, Good Day Sacramento.
Ah!
Yay!
So she has tons of knowledge of being in front of the camera, both for social media and of course television, which can be a scary, you know, for some reason.
It is kind of scary. It is a scary situation. I can talk for days, but then you put that camera and I see that red button come up and I'm like, oh, what do I say? But you know what? When you're out there, you just have to think that it's not going to last forever, and you just have to make the best out of it. You smile. Don't put your hands in your pockets. Be yourself and show your personality.
I love it. Well, you have tons of personality. So she's going to coach me right now because we are...
Here we go!
we have to study a script that they gave us, and it's both in Spanish and English. We're auditioning for both Spanish and English.
Inglés y en español.
By the way, this is for KCRA, KCRA and My58, which is a local television station here in Sacramento. We're in Sacramento right now. So it's cool that both of us know English and Spanish.
Español.
We might have...
And we get to practice both.
Yes.
Yes.
It's a little of a tongue twister though. In Spanish it's, Hola, soy Karla del equipo Estrella TV. Sábado por la noche, acompáñanos al emocionante partido. I get so tongue twisted.
El emocionante partido.
El emocionante partido.
¿Sí? I get it. Además, podrás girar nuestra ruleta de premios para ganar divertidos premios. Nos vemos el sábado. So that's the English, the Spanish one. Let's do the English. Saturday night, join us for exciting soccer action with Republic FC. Plus, spin the price wheel for great prices from your favorite shows. We'll see you Saturday night.
That was good. Wait, hola, soy Karla del equipo Estrella TV. Sábado, acompáñanos para el juego divertido.
El juego más divertido de Soccer FC.
Should we just go for it?
I think we should just go for it. Let's do it. Oh, well, if we get this high five together.
Oh crap, I left my keys in the car. And I left the car on. Of course, only myself would do something like that. Okay guys, so we're at the station right now, walking over. Oh my god, Wendy. There's actually a bunch of people.
How come we didn't see this earlier today?
I don't know.
Okay.
Guys,
relax,
this is taking me back to...
Count to 10. You can do this.
It's taking me back to when I couldn't even be in front of the
your
camera.
head. It's all in your
It's just
head.
like, I've gotten used to being a vlogger. It's different, but like being in front of the camera amongst other
You
people.
got this.
Oh my god! I thought you were gonna be an Elgro. Did you just... Hi!
I was like, I know
Oh my god! This is my friend Shasta. Oh my god! That's awesome. All right, so guys, this is the team right here. This is the actual...
Well, the two of us. We got like
My58
Dream team.
Estrella TV team. Oh, see. But what is the best like part about your guys' job? Like, what do you guys love the most?
Alex.
Well,
Listen, this is Alex. This is Shasta, which I know. Yeah, but I just met him.
she's
cool.
great. No, I think the best part, there's two. It's the bond you build with the team members, and then getting to meet, excuse me, sorry, all the viewers that see us on TV. They come out to our events, and we get to chat with them and meet them. It's great.
Honestly, my coworkers feel like family, and it's awesome. We get to go to some of the coolest events in Northern California, and we get paid to do it. We get to travel, we get to give free prizes out, and I love like high-fiving kids and seeing the smile on people's faces, and it's just a really great time and something super awesome to be a part of.
Yeah, you should do it too.
Yeah, follow us on social media, okay? Team My58 on Instagram, and then My58 on Facebook. Also, Estrella TV Sacramento.
Oh, you guys are good at this.
Oh, it's because I had to do the booty walk.
Okay.
Here's the release form. We're going to be taking pictures and videos of you throughout the casting calls. Just make sure you're okay with that.
Okay.
And And once you fill that out, I'll give you your script and also a number.
Cool.
10, she's right there.
Alrighty, number 10. You can just stand in front of the brick wall.
Guys, this is totally reminding me of why I quit my television career in front of the camera as like a personality, because you have to be very glam and you have to memorize your lines, and I don't know how to memorize my lines. Hi, I'm Karla from My58. Saturday night, join us for a soccer. Do we go in order?
You do YouTube?
I do.
Welcome everybody, thank you for joining us for the Team My58 Team Estrella casting call. Thank you all for braving the weather, which luckily seems to have cleared up, but everybody came out even though it was raining and stuff like that.
Can I have your form?
Here you go.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Oh, don't forget your number.
Thank you. So my name is Karla. I am a YouTube vlogger, and the reason I actually want to do this is because I just want to step out of my comfort zone. Even though I'm like always in front of the camera, like in my room or out in public, just like vlogging my experiences, I feel like I still have a lot of growth in terms of like just putting myself out of my comfort zone and being like, I love talking to people, but I also feel like I'm not like the loudest person in the room. Like I love having conversation like one-to-one with people and really connecting like on a deeper level with people, but I want to be that person who's like, let's have fun, let's be loud, and like, so I think this would definitely give me that chance to just let loose. So, sí.
¿De qué hablas español?
Sí.
Te quiero preguntar, ¿qué es tu cosa favorita de Modesto, de vivir en Modesto?
Bueno, acabo de regresar de Modesto. Estaba viviendo en Los Ángeles, viví ahí casi 8 años, estaba trabajando en producción. Entonces, Modesto para mí es algo como nuevo, porque me fui cuando solo tenía 20 años, entonces siento como que soy una turista en mi propio hometown, pero lo que me encanta es de buscar lo nuevo y buscar gente interesante que está haciendo cosas grandes, aunque sea una comunidad chiquita, y eso es por eso quiero involucrarme más en mi comunidad.
Muy bien, gracias.
Hi, I'm Karla from My Team 58. Saturday night, join us for exciting soccer action for Republic FC. Plus, spin the wheel for great prizes from your favorite shows. We'll see you Saturday night. Hola, soy Karla del equipo Estrella TV. Acompáñanos todos los viernes por la noche en conciertos en el parque. Gira nuestra famosa rueda y gana premios de tus favoritos shows. Te vemos el viernes.
Awesome. Thank you.
Thank you. What would Karla say? Guys, I was nervous. Like, it took me back to being 20 and giving up on my television career because I was like a nervous, scared little girl.
I feel like I'm a YouTuber.
Well, do you not post anymore?
I make videos, I just don't edit them.
Oh, okay. So it's not that it scares you to be in front of the camera, you don't like to put in the work for editing.
Editing is just something I'm just not good at it.
See, because one thing that I can tell you, and I just know because I've had friends who got jobs as reporters, you should have something that is always going to be yours, and it's always good to at least have your personal brand. So it's just important that like if you were to continue doing this, you know, like what's your name? Onassis, like having like your own channel, like Onassis, whatever your last name is, and like being able to post content that you want to post, that you want to be known for, right? Like if you want to be in entertainment news, like then start doing that type of stuff. I made a friend here at the auditions for the street team of Estrella TV and My Team 58. You just auditioned for My Team 58.
Yeah, that's all I think.
I was like shaking up there. Like,
So was I.
and I just got a
So
text message from
nervous.
Wendy saying like, I'm scared. I'm like, Wendy, you're a freaking reporter. Like how? But it just shows that like when you are doing stuff on camera, you just have to be yourself. Because if you just go up there and you're just like, and like you're also nervous, it's like it just doesn't show any personality.
Yeah, and even with me, because I'm used to auditioning, it's just like it's a new audition, it's a new setting, so you're like, oh crap.
Yeah.
Like
New eyes.
Yes, new eyes.
New judgment.
Yes, so it's just very scary at first.
Yeah. The reason I auditioned is for a position on the street team, which basically is like talking to people when there's events, the community, and then doing social media. So it's a lot of like what I have done for NBC in the past, and then what I did now. I should have told them that I did that, but whatever. And it's a paid position. And it would just be fun some days on the weekends. But the reason I did it was to step out of my comfort zone, because even though I do YouTube videos, I feel like when it comes to being in front of the camera with like a professional team, I just like die. But it was funny because we were doing B-roll and I was so good at it, and the guy was like, have you done this before? And I'm like, I'm a YouTuber, so I do B-roll all the time. I know what you're looking for and I'll give it to you. I was like looking at the iPad and being all like fake and laughing. And he was like, you're good at this. I'm like, I know, I do this every weekend. All right, so that was different. It was very fun. Like, I just tried to have fun, and I got to do both English and Spanish, which was awesome, getting to go back to my native language of Spanish and testing myself in that, because like I basically speak Spanglish. Like, I'm good at Spanish, but I need improvement. You know, I was born in the United States, and having like tongue twisting, I always like, look, I'm tongue twisted right now. So Spanish and English was just like that. But I did a good job, and I think it was just being like, I was just myself, and it kind of took me back to when I was 20 years old and I wanted to be a reporter, and I had no confidence, and I was still nervous. Like, even doing public speaking, I still get shaky. I wouldn't say that I love public speaking. I enjoy it and I want to do it. Like, I do love it, right? I'm contradicting myself, but I'm scared of it. But the reason I love it is because I am scared of it, and it's a constant challenge, and I want to constantly challenge myself. So even if I don't get this job, like, I try it out. It's all about personal growth, and the only way you're gonna grow is to constantly do things that scare you, and this scared me, so I was like, I'm gonna go for it. All right, so we just finished having some breakfast. Wendy, you said you were scared during your audition. I want to know why. I want to know why, because this is like your life and you're so good at it.
Here's the thing. Confession time, ladies and gentlemen.
She was my coach, and she like.
And then I got nervous.
I mean, I was scared too.
I got nervous. All of the lines. No, honestly, I just started to get in my head, and that is definitely not a good thing. Like, when you start to get in your head, get out, run, right away, because your head is so powerful. So you have to get out of that mindset and get back into, I can do this, I got this, because if you don't, then you really, really mess up. And so I got into my head, and I was just like, oh my gosh, I can't do this. I've only done news, and it's like more serious stuff, and it doesn't have that much personality, and so I really had to show my personality. And that's when I started thinking like, well, what's so good about my personality? And then I started questioning myself, and so that's when you get yourself in trouble, because then you start comparing yourself, then you start looking at other people, like they're younger, they're better looking, like you start really comparing yourself, and it's like a slippery slope, and it's no bueno. So get out of that pronto.
Yeah, because I think when I first walked in and I saw all these girls with makeup, and I don't wear makeup, I was like, oh, I did this wrong. Like, this is the reason I didn't want to be in TV, because I like don't like to be. I just don't feel like other women, I guess. Like, I don't feel like I'm this like sexy Latina. I feel cute. But it was just like, I saw all these people and I was like, that's not me. Like,
but here's what we have to remember. Everyone has their own beautiful, unique look, unique personality. And so you have to keep that in mind, that you bring something to the table that perhaps somebody else doesn't. Yeah. And so that's what you have to keep thinking when you're going into these things, is that you can't think. Like, for me, I always think like, oh my gosh, I'm so short and whatever. And all these things are just things that we put in our head.
Yeah, and then they're
because somebody else is not seeing that. So a lot of the times you are your own biggest critic. And so even though I thought I did horrible, the two ladies next to me said, oh my gosh, that was so good, and your Spanish was so good. And so get out of your head, because it's a bad place when you start thinking all these negative thoughts. So
in the room there was the other 9 people competing with you, like watching you audition. So again, once you start getting in your head, like, those people are going to be looking at me, they're going to be judging me, they're going to be thinking I'm too short, I'm too this or too that. But you have to get out of that mindset, because that will keep playing in your head, and it doesn't let you move forward. And if you get stuck right there, then you're in a bad place. So get out of that and start thinking positive thoughts. And yes, I can do this, because I have a lot that I'm bringing to the table. And then the point of this all too is just like constantly do things that scare you, because that's just gonna make you grow, like I said. So yeah. All right, guys. Bye.